Hey YouTube, how's it going? Video Game Professor here, K_Knight23, and today we're going to be playing Devilian, a new action MMO RPG from Trion. This game is going to blend all of the action RPG stuff from games like Diablo and Path of Exile and blend it in with the MMO elements of games like World of Warcraft and, you know, all the millions of others. But the big question that we're going to see today is what is going to separate this game from those super popular games like Diablo 3 and the free-to-play Path of Exile. We'll see. Hopefully they've got something to offer. Yeah, those will work. Alright, so this is obviously a very Korean game. That stereotype exists for a reason, people. I love the abdomen, the moving, lifelike, heaving breasts. Great. But, yeah, you know, we won't objectify anybody. Alright, let's make a character. Alright, we've got the Elemental Maven, a mage with unmatched mastery over the elements. The Evoker strikes fear into entire armies. What she lacks in durability, she makes up for with a terrifying array of area attacks and debuffs that stop foes from ever reaching her. We have the Berserker, an unparalleled Blade Master, a warrior gifted with unmeasurable strength and stamina. The Berserker tears through waves of enemies with his twin blades. The longer he fights, the more ferocious he grows, using his rage to lay waste to anyone fool enough to oppose him. The Lonely Shadow Walker, the Shadow Hunter, a hunter who has learned to draw upon the darkness. The Shadow Hunter prowls the night, stalking the most terrifying prey. He uses his chain whip, his speed, and a variety of thrown weapons to great effect, allowing him to fight effectively in every situation. And finally, we have the Cannoneer, the 12-year-old girl. What the hell? Jesus Christ. A diminutive sharpshooter. A sharpshooter armed with a weapon that pushes the boundaries of both magic and engineering. The Cannoneer lays waste to all who challenge her thanks to her weapon's innovative selective fire system. She always has the right shot for the situation. Alright, so first thing that's standing out to me is gender-locked class. the breast animations. Just watch the... What, ready? Boom. They move as if independent from her body. Ugh. Anyway, the gender-locked... I'm like blushing. The gender-locked classes is the first thing that is the second thing that stands out to me. So if you're going to be the Evoker or the Cannoneer, you're going to be a woman. Well, if you're going to be the Evoker, you're going to be a woman. You're going to be a little girl if you want to play the Cannoneer. If you are the Berserker or the Shadow Hunter, you're going to be a man, I think. Regardless, I think we're going to be the unparalleled Blade Master because he looks cool. I'll play the Evoker on my own time, if you know what I mean. Alright, other than flaunting the assets of their graphic system, I really like the graphics. Very, lifelike. One of the things that's supposed to separate this game is its Devilian mode. So this guy and all the other characters can kind of go like Super Saiyan and go into Devilian mode, and they get super strong. So this is my Devilian character. Alright, yeah, that looks pretty badass. Cool. So this is what he looks like with armor. Different armor sets. So one day I can look like that. And this is how you can see them naked. You are kidding me. I can't even. Let's pick a face. This is like the Justin Bieber face. Hey guys, it's the Beeb. I'm here. I'm a Devilian. Alright, this guy looks worn torn. Alright, so we picked our face. Now we'll pick a head, or rather hair. I'm a big fan of the faux hawk. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this guy. They're not allowed to have long hair, apparently. Maybe super blonde. Tattoos. What? Oh, you shitting me. Alright, let's play Devilian. Hopefully the whole game's not going to be over-sexualized, but I have a feeling it's probably going to be. I take it back. This game's going to be heavily sexualized. I actually feel guilty for playing this. Okay. So, pretty interesting hotbar. This is like a marketplace. Dash. Oh, you dodge in your cursor's direction. That's cool. Now this is actually a WASD game. Now, you can use the mouse to click and move, but you can also use the WASD, so that's kind of interesting. So I've got triple slash. In fact, slashes a lot of times. Okay. Alright, let's pick up a quest. Get this reward. Alright, time to cut stuff up. Oh, nice. I'm certainly a fan of the Viscera. That's cool. You know, you just chop these guys into bits. Alright, so I've got Rage and Health. This is my level. Oh, I'm already level 2. Cool. Alright, it looks like I'm just like clicking a lot, but I'm just holding to click, so that's kind of weird. Here's another modestly dressed witch. So my quests are on the right side here, and I can auto run. I can just click on that button, and my dude's going to go on autopilot. If I attack, I think it'll break him. Yeah, that'll break the auto run. Okay, let's continue. Press space to dash. Oh, so dash out of the telegraphs. Cool, that's actually pretty neat. Oh, dash. That's a really cool mechanic. In an action RPG, that's nice. Press F to loot. We do not need you. Oh! No means no, you weird-ass dude. Oh, you can zoom in and check out your character. That's neat. Oh, who's this? This is a Devilian Legion advisor. Can't rotate the camera. But, yep, she's also half naked. Fantastic. Alright, so I guess good telegraphs are blue, and that's like her stuff. The bad ones are red. So that's pretty simple and easy to follow. It's definitely taking a little bit to get used to the controls. Like, moving around with the mouse and left-clicking doesn't seem to really attack. So you have to use the number keys and move. You know, I can't see you using WASD a lot, especially if you have to like navigate these and hit, you know, the number pad hotbar. I do like the auto run though, because one of the things I hate about action RPGs is like when you have to wander around looking for where you need to go next. So this definitely takes the guesswork out of it. So that's actually pretty handy. So the combat moves pretty quickly. It feels a little slower than Diablo and Path of Exile, but it feels more substantive. It feels more weighty. Like the attacks have a more kind of gritty, hard feel to them. Like there's more of an impact. So I like that. The art style is cool. The colors are great. It's a very beautiful game. You know, I'm obviously a little critical of how they're how they're showing women. I'm not usually, you know, I don't care. But oh my God, Jesus, the moaning too. And now he's moaning. I hope it was good for him. Yeah, stuff like that is it's just awkward. Like, oh, there's a recharge on that dodge, so you can't just roll around like a fool. So there's the potential to have to know kind of the rotation and the effects the enemy will use, so as to not waste your dodge on something only to get caught in a blast that comes after it. So that's cool. Knowing fights is going to be important. Megaphones. So in order to broadcast a message globally, you have to expend a megaphone. Right now I have 3, so I can say 3 things to global chat. Awesome. Now there are other people that are going to be in this zone competing for mobs, just like an MMO. So I expect these guys are going to respawn, because this isn't instanced. There's supposed to be a lot of dungeons that will be instanced, but the open world stuff is just kind of like first come, first serve. I'm not sure if you have to compete for kills, or if you like get credit for a kill if you just make some kind of contact. So hopefully it's the latter, because competing for kills in a game where you kill stuff this quickly could be a bummer. Wow, I'm level 7 already. Oh, here's a 12-year-old with a gun. Wow, she's just blasting stuff. So this really is a lot like other MMOs in that the quests consist of killing stuff, collecting stuff, clicking on stuff. So far, at least. Maybe there'll be some new types of quests, but I'm not going to be too surprised if there are. So we gathered up a bunch of fish people, and now they're all dead. Instant judgment. So based on how well you kill people, you get like these little temporary buffs, which are really cool. That's neat. It encourages you to sort of herd everyone together and blast them all away at once. So that's nice. The combat is certainly addicting. It is definitely as addicting as Diablo or Path of Exile, if not more so. I can just, I feel good blowing the hell out of these guys, smashing with my swords. So that's a good thing. Now the leveling process right now seems like it's very streamlined, very, very quick. That has me a little worried, because if the emphasis isn't on leveling up, then the emphasis is going to be on gearing up. And that's where we're probably going to see a huge grind. And this is produced by Trion. And if you're familiar with Arcade, when it comes to gearing up, the game isn't necessarily pay to win, but it definitely helps speed up the grind to like regrade or increase the stats that your gear has. It probably is going to end up taking quite a while to get to whatever end game is going to be. Hopefully the game's designed to entertain you during that period of progression. Alright, so now I've got a Corgi. As you can see, the Corgi has a satchel on him. I can store items on my... Oh, sorry, buddy. Control click. Yeah, I can store items on my Corgi. That's awesome. Alright, so now it looks like we're going to get training on how to become a Devilian. So press V to turn into a devil person. Alright. Arrgh. There we go. Now we're mean looking. Well, that's easy now. Yeah, so the Devilian definitely feels like a super strong warrior. I go from having like 2 one-handed weapons to 1 big two-handed weapon, so that's cool. I don't seem to have a dodge, though. That's kind of a bummer. Oh, shit! What the hell did I even do? Whatever it was awesome. Alright, cool. Go me. Dude, these guys need to stop moaning. Oh, yeah. Like, that is really important for them to do. So many characters moan in this game, it's ridiculous. Earlier, I was worried that the scaling of the game was going to be pretty intense. But it seems like it's gradually getting a little more difficult. I'm noticing when I'm fighting large packs of monsters that I'm taking more damage. So far, the scaling, at least in the Berserker gameplay, seems appropriate. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm now fighting squirrel monkeys. Fighting isn't really the right word. Murdering ruthlessly squirrel monkeys. It's cute. Dead. And it's not like I'm just actually engaging them, like in a sword fight or some kind of duel or meeting them in any kind of combat with equal footing. I'm just repeatedly jumping on their heads with my sword until they are dead. It's just like, bam! Like, I'm just gonna keep jumping on you until you're dead. Oh my god. That one got too close. Alright, so I came upon a rift, a tear in the world, and I got an item to open it up. So this rift opened up, and now I have to fight a bunch of monsters, and at the end there's going to probably be a boss. And this looks like it's a public quest, like from the Game Rift, or even Warhammer Age of Reckoning, if anyone remembers that. And it looks like it's ranking me based on my level of participation. So if other players were nearby, I guess everyone would be able to participate, and based on how well you do, you're probably going to get rewarded. So I hope I'm able to actually beat this rift by myself. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but we'll give it a shot. Regardless, I'll probably be able to take it away in the #1 spot because, I'm the only one here. But I like this idea of public quests. I've always liked the idea of public quests. I think that was the strongest thing that Guild Wars 2 offered, was the idea that like events could be just, engaged in by groups or people just kind of walking by. I'm definitely taking a lot of damage though, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. So for this fight, I'm moving around a lot, trying to avoid these telegraphs, and it feels like a good fight because I'm not just standing there smashing him. except toward the end there. But I was running around, moving stuff. I cleared the rift now, beat him. So now we get to claim our rewards. Alright, let's try some dungeons. So it looks like there's a dungeon finder and a lot of dungeons to do. Oh my god. Different levels, that's cool. So far the dungeon is pretty basic. It's us running through, killing stuff, going through different stages of the dungeon. For instance, in this one we're destroying these security devices before they spawn monsters or do area of effect damage to us. And as we complete one stage, another stage pops up. And these are all pre-scripted and very linear in how they're presented, but I don't have any problems with that. I love how we have like a cool representation of the different kinds of minions. Like there's this like bunny gerbil named Goldilocks that's going around picking up treasure. There's Alfie who's carrying people's stuff, and then there's my fairy healing people. The one thing I've noticed is there is no healing class. That any damage that I'm taking, it's up to me to sort of try and mitigate or take care of. I see she has some elixir buffs, so elixirs and potions might be like very, very important in this game because there's no holy trinity of classes taking care of classes. It's you taking care of yourself. And perhaps in this instance the best defense against that is just having a super strong offense that just mows through these people. For instance, like I've got all that Devilian power, I'm gonna use it and try to help burn this guy down as fast as humanly possible. Yeah, it looks like there's only one stage left. Defeat Viloso. So this dungeon was quick. Oh, I should have seen that coming. Alright, I'm going to run out here and kill these monsters. And hopefully keep them from attacking my group. So that's a cool mechanic. I'm actually leaving the boss room to go take care of something that's going on in the boss room. Got it. Alright, so let's see how we did. Clear time was a little slow, boss battle a little slow, death count, only one death, so that's good. Alright, cool. So it was definitely fun to see the dungeon with other players. I'm sure there's going to be a need for more strategy as the dungeons get harder and as we get higher level, but that was just pretty much straightforward and totally fine for the level I'm at. No problems. Alright, so let's try PvP. PvP is going to be another facet of this game that they're pushing. So it looks like it's 20 versus 20. Let's give this a shot. I'm only eligible for one. Oh, that was fast. Alright, let's enter. Alright, no idea what's going on. This is my group on the left, and like the raid bars. Looks like we're winning by a few points, so that's cool. This reminds me of a MOBA map. So PvP is all in Devilian mode? Wow, I just got wrecked. Wow, these gunners just have me locked down. Oh, dead again. Oh, yeah, no good's gonna come out of this one, guys. Oof. All that ranged. Wow. So the PvP combat is pretty crazy. And it seems like I'm just mashing all the buttons I can as fast as I can, trying to get my knockdown on if I possibly can do that, and using my 4 whenever possible, but it's just like I'm getting blown to shit as soon as like I run into an opponent. Somehow we're still winning though, so go us. Maybe it's just at this low level, but all of the character classes seem to look absolutely the same, which is a bummer. It'd be cool if there was some more character distinction, you know? Oh, I got a kill! And I'm dead. Whoa, whoa, there's like at least 10 guys coming up top. That's gonna be a problem. There's no way I'm engaging that. But I will try to steal. Can he steal it? Oh, can he ninja loot it? I think he can. Okay, so after putting about 8 hours into Devilian, I think I'm ready for my final impression of this game. So let's start with some of the positives. The action is fun, fast-paced, and very colorful. There's a lot going on, and it's very quick and fast-moving, so I like that. It's similar to Diablo 3 and Path of Exile. You've got hordes of monsters, and you're trying to just chop them all down as quickly as you can. The character advancement seems just as colorful and exciting. So with options of how you want to build your character, there's usually an area of effect spec, a single target spec, and a more kind of utility or perhaps PvP spec that your character can use. So the talents feel deliberate in that you're making decisions on how you want your character to be. I like that there's lots of dungeons for you to run and that you're encouraged to run them with parties of up to like 3 to 9 people, 9 being for the raids. Now I haven't gotten a chance to check out the raids, but I can only assume they're going to be like harder versions of the dungeons. Public quests are also a really cool thing to do, rewarding players based on how much damage they do or how they contribute to the overall public quest. I like that all of the characters are designed to do as much damage as possible, as fast as possible. No one has to tank, no one has to heal, no one has to play as a utility character. Some of the skills that you use overlap if you activate them near other characters, so that gives them a benefit. So working together as a team and using certain skills in certain order will certainly help your group out as you try to get through the content as fast as possible. Because remember, you're going to be rewarded for things like speed and how fast you kill the bosses, how fast you complete the dungeons, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool and pretty awesome. The fact that there's a really good and engaging PvP system helps too. Now, the PvP that I saw was a 20 versus 20 capture King of the Hill kind of mode. And it was super, super chaotic, but I was able to just jump right in and kill a couple of people. And I can see that if I build my character up, I'll probably be able to do well as I learn more about it. My character was a melee character, so I felt pretty disadvantaged considering every other character was ranged. So, what are you going to do? Now for the negatives. The crafting system seems pretty random, and it doesn't seem like it's super complex. It's basically just adding a bunch of stuff together. The more things you add together, the better it is. You'll have options to sort of add slots to items or add enchantments to items, and it looks like that's going to be kind of random based on its effects as well. The cash shop is going to be an issue for a lot of people. Now, there's always a lot of debate as to what pay-to-win means, but from the cash shop that I saw with this game, it seems like you can buy things like experience potions, and you can buy things like enchantment upgrades and item upgrades, stuff like that, things that will influence the gear that you have. Now, all the stuff that you're doing in the cash shop you can do in the game, but it's probably going to take a lot of time to grind up comparable advancement in the game as it was designed. So people that have a credit card are going to probably be able to get to the end game content or get their character to where they want their character a lot faster if they're willing to drop some cash. Now granted, there's also cosmetic stuff which is unique to the cash shop, but I'm fine with that. I don't care. I don't give a damn if people want to pay money to wear like a special hat or funny armor. That's fine. The art style is okay. I mean, it's not bad, but it definitely doesn't look like a 2015 game. Overall, I think Devilian is a game I'm pretty excited to see and check out. I like the idea of blending an action role-playing game with a more contemporary MMO. So I'm really excited to see what happens when they release it. I think it's supposed to be launched in December, so hopefully they're able to stick with that date, and we'll see how the game goes then. I'm definitely going to check it out. Are you? So let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see reviewed next. If you're going to be playing Devilian, what you think of the review. And make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe on this video. This is the Video Game Professor K-Knight23 signing out. Take it easy, YouTube.
Hey, I need you to.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm just working on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
I'll be real quick.
Yeah. There you go.